Welcome to Because We're Dorks. This week we have a very serious topic. We are going to be talking about social networks and what we like to call the social
net war.
Social networking. There's going to be a war over social networks, and we're going to decide which one's the king. It's really going to be a time for us to kind of vent some frustrations, or at least me. He doesn't have any idea what we're doing.
You may think that's a joke because we do that a lot, but I honestly have no idea where he's going with this.
He just said that before I hit record. He's like, wait, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's going to talk, and then I'm going to either agree or disagree with what he's saying.
Disagree a lot. There is a whole lot of social networks out there right now. And I'm on a lot of them. I'm on probably just about all of them. Facebook, Twitter, Google+.
Myspace.
No. What's MySpace? Anyway, we're going to be talking about Facebook today because I used to really love Facebook. Do you like Facebook?
I do.
You do like Facebook. Is there anything you don't like about Facebook? Not really? Okay, so you're going to be pro-Facebook side. I'm going to be anti-Facebook side, just for right now.
I don't like the way it takes a long time to load pictures and the little side thing and everything.
Anyway, so
I don't know what we're doing.
You're going to take the progressively pro stance on Facebook. I mean, may not on everything, but, you know, generally you like Facebook. I do generally like Facebook because a lot of people... A lot of people I know are on it. That's why I use it. But I have some big problems with it. One of them is... probably no fault to Facebook in its own is I feel like the only reason I'm there is because that's where everyone else is. Does that make me a hipster? Does that make me like, oh, well, I liked Facebook before everyone else was on it. I liked Facebook before it was cool.
Let me ask you a question. You feel that way about Facebook, and you felt like you liked Facebook before all these people got on it and started messing around on it. You liked it before that. Then why do you campaign so much for people to use Google+? Because the same thing's going to happen with that. If everybody gets on Google+, then you're going to hate Google+, because everybody's on Google+.
That's what I was asking. Does that make me a hipster? Like, I only like something because it's, like, kind of underground?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Because if everybody got on Google+,
that's not
it'd
my
be the
point.
Same as Facebook.
That's not really my point. My point is that Facebook is so closed down that it's here or nowhere else. It doesn't encourage anyone to, like, search out anything else because everyone is there.
That's
everyone
true.
is right
promotes
there.
Yahoo.
Promotes Yahoo. Yahoo needs good promotion nowadays. Sorry, Yahoo. That's really not my biggest deal with it. What I feel like is that I have other issues with it, but I can't really leave it because I don't live near my family. I don't live near my friends, except for this guy. I have to keep in touch with them somehow, right? I have to keep in touch with them somewhere. So I'm not saying that because everyone's on Facebook, I'm going to leave Facebook. I'm not going to leave Facebook. But what I do feel is that now that they've kind of gotten us into this whole ecosystem and they just trapped us.
We're not
and
trapped in. There's not like a commitment that you have to sign up.
No, but if you're going to leave Facebook, you've got to try to take all your friends with you. Otherwise, you're not going to have any friends. I have 3-4 other social networks, and I don't use them because no one's on there.
You use Twitter more than Facebook.
Not lately.
You really do.
Not lately.
You post so much more on Twitter than you do on Facebook.
Not the same way, though. But we'll get to Twitter in the next one. I used to a lot. I don't so much. Yeah, this is my point. That's what I feel about, you know, the fact that I kind of feel like I can't leave Facebook. But being said, go ahead. Sorry.
Signing up to use Facebook isn't the same as signing up for like a cell phone contract. Sure. You're not linked. If you can, I mean, there's tons of people on other social networking sites like Twitter, Google+.
True, but no one I care a crap about.
And if all the people you did care a crap about were on Twitter or Google+, then you wouldn't want to use that either. You'd feel like you were trapped in because that's where your friends and family were.
That's just a side point that I feel like I can't leave it if I wanted to. Now I'm going to talk about some of the other things why I don't necessarily care for Facebook and reasons why I would leave, but I'm not going to. So that's just kind of a setup to be like, it kind of stinks that everyone uses Facebook, but then again, that's the reason why we use Facebook, is because people are on it. So that's really my only point.
Nowadays, everything we do is we're trying to make everything easier, trying to make. I guess I don't see where you're coming from on this, because I don't see why you would want 3 or 4 different social networking sites with all your friends and family on.
Right.
You know, if you have one social networking site that all your friends, all your family that you want to keep up with are on, that's better than having them spread out all across.
Very true. Because, like, if I could have everything in one place, I would do it in a heartbeat. I don't feel like I have everything in one place.
What does Google Plus
I don't feel
do
like
that
I have.
Facebook doesn't
I don't
do?
feel like I have the privacy on Facebook that I would want. For example, here was my first point. Generally, privacy is not a big deal to me, because like Twitter and Google Plus, I post everything public. Everything on there is public. But I've always kept Facebook as like, this is the stuff I would say to only my friends and family. Recently, I was on there, and I realized that over the last year, maybe, all of my status updates have been public. Because you have to select the little globe down by your status update and hit, friends only. Yeah. Again, it's really not that big of a deal. I just wish it was more transparent. But the thing that I don't like is when I go to my Facebook feed and I see Caleb Williams liked a post from a friend of yours that I don't even know, and it's on my news feed, not just in the ticker. It's a story on my news feed that says Caleb commented on this status. I don't necessarily want all of my friends seeing what I comment on someone else's status that's not even a friend of theirs. Because you know how judgmental and crazy people can get sometimes. And if they see you doing anything as much as hitting a little like button, now they can see it. Everyone can see it. So I have had to change. I've had to change the way I use Facebook now and realize that it's not private. It's not that private, which I think is how we should use it all. I think it should just all be like, just post it like everyone in the world can see it. And so if you wouldn't say it to everyone, then don't say it at all. Right. So I've had to kind of change the way I use Facebook. And then that's what led me to then saying, well, then why am I using Facebook if I'm using it the same way that I would use Twitter or Google Plus or something like that?
Because that's where everybody is.
Exactly. So it's not like...
still, I mean, if it's the same as... I don't get where you're coming from. Because if it's the same as every other social network and everybody's already there, why do you want everybody to move anyway?
I don't necessarily want everyone to move. It might just be that I'm a hipster.
I think
at heart.
I think that's it.
That is just like, since it's so popular now, it's not cool to me anymore.
If Google Plus was the new Facebook, then you'd hate Google Plus just as much as you hate Facebook. Because it's all public. You wouldn't be able to do privacy anyway.
Well, you can on that because you can send it to different circles. But yeah. But I mean, essentially in Facebook, you can do the same thing. I can say that I could post something on my wall right now that you would never be able to see if I set it up that way to say block Caleb from this post, which I do a lot.
Yeah, he does.
I do it a lot. It's fun. It's just some complaints I have about Facebook. It isn't necessarily that I'm going to... I'm not going to leave Facebook. I'm not going to leave Facebook. I'm not going to throw it by the wayside. But it's just... I think somebody needs to say it. That it's kind of... I think it's just gotten too much. There's just so much crap going on the screen. And I know that there's people out there that would agree with me that there's just so much stuff going on that I've had to hide certain people because they post too much. Or post about stuff that I don't care about, so I hide the game alerts. I feel like I spend 90% of my time on Facebook hiding people's crap. But you make a good point. If it were on Google Plus, I would be hiding the same stuff. Right. Because someone would be sending me a friend request, and I'd be hiding it.
By the way, since we're on the subject of Facebook anyway, we're at 10 minutes ish. By the time we edit this down,
if only we had a Facebook page.
Well, we do, but no, that's not what I'm going for. The new thing came out this last week or the week before, or it may have been out, and we're just now hearing about it. But if you're tired of going on Facebook and seeing all your friends' status updates about babies, go to Google and type in unbaby me.
Unbaby.me.
.me.
That's actually the website address, so you don't even have to Google it. But
you have to have Google Chrome. So download Google Chrome, and it's a Chrome extension.
If you're not using Google Chrome right now...
You should anyway, because it's the best browser ever.
Yeah, anyway.
Anyway, go to unbaby.me. I guess just Google unbaby me, whatever.
If you put that directly into your web address, it'll take you right to it. I used it the other day.
What it does is it goes through your Facebook feed and finds keywords that people use, like little or cute. Or, baby, obviously, or, and anything, and it blocks that post. And if it can't block it, like if it's like a picture, what it does is it takes that picture of a baby and changes it into any picture of your favorite things. Like, say your favorite thing is bacon.
I love the bacon one.
You can decide to change this picture of a baby to bacon, so it's actually something you enjoy looking at. So, unbaby me. It's a Google Chrome extension.
For the record, my nieces and nephews are adorable, and I would never use this on them. But
I haven't downloaded it either.
I just think it's funny. Yeah. When you go to the website, just look at it, and you mouse over one of the baby's pictures, and it changes it for you and shows you what it would be. It's just like a slab of bacon or a puppy or,
Yeah, if you like looking at puppies, then it'll change it to puppies. If you like looking at, dumpsters in a back alley, then it'll change it to pictures of dumpsters in a back alley. So, whatever. But unbaby.me, look it up.
They're not sponsored.
Yeah, they're not sponsored.
It's just hilarious.
It's just hilarious.
Yeah. One final point I want to make is I do have complaints about Facebook, and I do have all that, but I do enjoy being able to connect with people. And at the end of the day, whatever service is going to have those people that I want to connect with on is going to be the one I'm going to go to. Whether or not I actually care for the service at all. If people
decide to do a mass migration back to MySpace, then we're going back to MySpace.
Yeah. I mean, that's just what it comes down to. But next time we will talk about Twitter and... Don't let it happen. Next time we will talk about Twitter and why it is different from Facebook and it's not actually the same thing, and why I wouldn't want everyone going to Twitter. So we'll talk about that later. Thanks.
Bye. I gotta quit doing that. I hate Facebook.
Welcome to Because We're Dorks. This week we have a very serious topic where we're going to be talking about... Let's try it again. Boop. You're not going to finish it for me, are you?
Work. Do you want to start over?
Yes. Boop.